Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel English with SHYAM Sir, English, and I'm SHYAM Sir talking to you. How are you all? I hope you're all well and your preparation is going well. Without further delay, let's get started. Today, I have the Hindu newspaper on September 15th. That is today's Hindu newspaper. And I'm on the editorial column, page number 6. So you're watching the program SHYAM Sir's Vocabulary, where I will be discussing some important vocabulary which have appeared on the articles. Remember, I'm not going to explain the content of the article. I'll be only focusing on the vocabulary. My dear friends, needless to say, today's competitive exams, vocabulary plays a very crucial role. So, follow this program called SHYAM Sir's Vocabulary on our channel English with SHYAM Sir. I am very sure if you can make running notes every day, that will make a tangible difference in your vocabulary standard very soon. Let's get started. This article, Engage with Caution, has very few vocabulary. However, the following article has more vocabulary. So this article has around 5 to 6 simple words, my dear friends. Let me begin with the first vocabulary, that is disengagement. What is meant by the vocabulary disengagement? You know what engagement is? Being close to somebody. Disengagement is going away. So disengagement is nothing but going away. Okay? Or avoid somebody. Going away or avoid somebody. Okay? Going away or avoid somebody. So like this, like I have said, this particular article has very, very few vocabulary, my dear friends. So let's move on. I think the same vocabulary that came on the headlines came back. Disengagement, going away from somebody or stop being close to somebody. Okay? Avoid. You also use the word avoid here. Avoid. So let me take you to another important vocabulary. Yes. Inevitable is a very important word. What is meant by inevitable? Inevitable is something that you can't avoid. Something which is surely going to happen. You can't do anything to avoid it. Like for example, death is inevitable. Yes or no? Death is inevitable, right? So resume means what? Start again. Resume is start again. I'm sure resume is not a difficult word. It's a simple word which is commonly used. Resume is start again. Inevitable, something which can't be avoided. If you work hard today, tomorrow success is inevitable. Recurrence. Recurrence of clashes. Recurrence means happen again. Recurrence means happen again. In our English, we have a section called one-word substitutes. And recurrence is a part of one-word substitutes also. Something that happens again, okay? Something that happens again. So let me take you to another important vocabulary, my dear friends. That is standoff. What is meant by the vocabulary standoff? Dislike. The two brothers have standoff in the recent times. Standoff is dislike, not talking to each other or having some kind of dispute. In international relations, standoff is a very commonly used word, correct? Like for example, India and China seem to have standoff. Standoff is having some dispute. Standoff is having some dispute. And again, we have very good word here, de-escalate. But I'm sure if you know what is escalate, de-escalate should not be a problem. Escalate is increase. Escalate is increase. De-escalate is naturally decrease. Yes or no? How to remember this? I'm sure you know escalator. In railway stations, in shopping malls, you have escalator. Escalator takes you to the higher level. So escalate means increase. De-escalate means decrease. Right. Then there is a beautiful word here that says contravention. What is meant by the vocabulary contravention? Contravention is violate something. You know, contravention means violate something, or generally we also use the word breach. For example, I and my friend had an agreement, but I started getting contravention, means breached. So violation, contravention is not advisable in agreement. Contravention, violation, okay? contravention, violation or breach, violation or breach. I'm sure everybody knows this simple word called implies. Imply is indicate. Okay, imply is indicate or seem to be, indicate or seem to be. Like I have said, the first article has hardly 10 words also. Now let's move on to the next immediately following article. I'm sure this article has many good words. I'll try to cover as many as possible. Listen with patience and write running notes. So tax on the poor is the article headline. And let me talk about disproportionate. I'm sure you must have heard this word disproportionate very often. The politician was found to have disproportionate assets. Income tax department found disproportionate assets at the politicians. Okay, so disproportionate is not in a proper order, not in a proper order, or having no proper clarity about the things. Disproportionate is what? Having no proper order. Sobering, worrying. Sobering means worrying. Sobering reminder, very sad reminder. Like, for example, COVID-19 pandemic lockdown has definitely been a sobering reminder about, sobering reminder of the failure of Indian uh, preparedness, medical preparedness. Okay. Sobering is very sad, my dear friends. Sobering is what? Very sad. What is meant by the vocabulary accelerate? Increase. Accelerating price gains. Accelerate means increase. Accelerator, when you ride a bike, what do you have? You have accelerator, and that increases the speed, yes or no? So accelerate means increase. In economy, we use the word accelerating price, okay? Increasing price. Steer. Steer means guide. Again, I'll give the example of a car. You have a car steering, right? The steering will help you to take the car in the direction that you want. So steer is guide. Steer is guide. Durable. Wow, what a beautiful vocabulary this is, my dear friends. Durable, very strong, long lasting. So durability, when you buy a product, you actually look for durability of the product, no? Long lasting, strong. Durable is long lasting. Okay. What is meant by slump? See this beautiful expression, pandemic induced slump. What an expression this is. Pandemic induced slump. Slump means, my dear friends, downfall. Slump means, in a simple language, you can remember the arrow mark like this. Slump. I'll give an example. See, the economy of India today is definitely a pandemic induced slump. The downfall can be attributed to the pandemic, no doubt about it. So slump is a downfall, my dear friends. Slump is what? A downfall. Slump is what? A downfall. So now everybody knows this word pace. Pace is a speed, yes or no? Pace is a very commonly used word. Everybody uses the word pace. Now I'm teaching vocabulary, so I need to maintain a certain pace so that my audience will understand it. I can't be very slow. I can't be very quick. I need to maintain a balanced pace. Pace is what? Pace is what? Speed. Again, the beautiful word came accelerated. What is accelerate? Increase, my dear friends. Accelerate, increase. Yes or no? Again, this word came disproportionately. Wrong order. Confusing order. See, the number of times a word gets repeated is directly proportional to your memory. You believe me or not? The more number of times a word is repeated, the better you remember. Okay. So disproportionately has come already a couple of times. Disproportionately means in wrong order. In a wrong order. Wow, what a beautiful vocabulary. Surge. Surge is also increase, my dear friends. There are many synonyms, but I don't want to get into synonyms class now, which will be boring. I just want you to focus on the vocabulary directly from the article. Okay. However, I'll relate the word surge to the just discussed word accelerate. Okay. Accelerate is also increase. Sorry, my dear friends. Pace, speed. Preceding is before. I'm sure everybody knows the word preceding, right? Preceding is before. Preceding month is last month. So disconcerting, again a beautiful word. Disconcerting, sad, worrying. Disconcerting, sad, worrying. I'm surprised. It is a disconcerting behavior from your side. Disconcerting behavior, very sad behavior. Something that causes unhappiness. Earlier, I have discussed a word very close to this word called sobering. You know, disconcerting is equal to sobering. Sobering is also saddening, causing sad, my dear friends. Beautiful word. I can call it today the word of the day. Undershoot. You shoot at the target. That is okay. But when you undershoot, it means you miss the target. You are just close to the target, but you did not hit the target. So when I say undershoot, it means you failed to hit at the target. You failed to hit at the target. So undershooting is not good. Every time undershooting is not good. I hope everybody understood this. What is meant by the vocabulary curb, my dear friends? Curb is control. Curb is control or even stop also, yes or no? Curb is control or even stop. Uptick, increase. Oh my goodness. Already we have a couple of words with the same meaning. Uptick, increase. Already I talked about surge, increase. Already I have talked about accelerate, increase. Yes or no, my dear friends? So curb is also increase. Curb is also, uptick is also increase. So there are three words today that came about increase. So that's the beauty. Vocabulary comes like this. Okay. I'm sure vital is a common word, important, vital. Vital is a very, very, very common word, my dear friends, important. So assert. Assert is say something confidently. Say something confidently. Say something confidently. Transient, temporary, my dear friends. What a beautiful word this is. Transient is equal to temporary, Transient is equal to temporary, my dear friends. So my friend is unhappy. He's sad because he has a problem. And I told him, don't worry, Bhaiya, cheer up. Nothing is permanent. Everything is transient. Everything is transient. Tame, control. Tame, control. Okay. Tame is what? Control, my dear friends. Control. Tame is control. Okay. So I think we are coming to the end of the article. We have hardly 4 to 5 good words, but I don't want to miss them because every word is important. Pace is again speed, my dear friends. Pace is again what? Speed. Okay. Pace is again speed. Sequential is what? Increasing. Okay. Sequential is increasing in an order. Sequential is what? Sequence. I think, we have been talking about jumbled statements, rearrangement of sentences. That is called sequence. Yes or no? Sequence is arranging something in a good order. Okay. Revive. What is meant by revive? Revive means again come back to the good position. Revive. Revival. Again start from the right position. Renew. You also can say revive as what? Renew, my dear friends. Renew. See, beautiful words we have ahead. Heed. Heed is attention, my dear friends. Attract. You also say heed, attention, or attract. Attention or attract. Dictum is a formal announcement. Dictum of former RBI governor. See, dictum of former RBI governor. So, my dear friends, dictum of former RBI governor. What does it mean? Dictum is a formal announcement. Okay. Reiterate is repeat. Reiterate, repeat. Friends, if you observe what I'm trying to do, I'm not just telling you the meanings of the words. I'm trying to reiterate the words. Reiterate is what? Repeat, my dear friends. Reiterate, repeat. Such a beautiful word is what? Reiterate, my dear friends. Reiterate. So containing the buildup of price pressures. Contain is here, control. Okay. Contain is here, control. So see this beautiful line. Is the best anti-poverty program as the poor have no hedge against inflation. As the poor people have no hedge against inflation. Hedge is here control. Generally, when we use hedge, there are different meanings, but in economy, in this particular article, hedge talks about fence. Fence is nothing but control or power. Okay. So the poor people have no control about inflation. Yes or no? Beautiful words. I'm sure you must have taken these words into your running notes because these words are really important. So without further delay, let me have a quick repetition, revision, so that I always believe revision is important. So let me begin with a very important word, sobering. Sobering is worrying, something that causes very sadness. There is one word very close to this word called disconcerting. Yes or no, my dear friends? What is meant by disconcerting? Disconcerting is also the same. Disconcerting is also the same. Causing sadness. Yes or no, my dear friends? Causing sadness. Causing sadness. So there are two words today with the same meaning, sobering and disconcerting. Worrying. Okay? Worrying. Similarly, my dear friends, there are three words today that came, like for example, surge. What is surge, my dear friends? Surge is increase. Uptick is also increase, my dear friends. Okay, I'll do one thing for your convenience. You will easily remember if you write like this, I'm sure. Surge and uptick is a beautiful word today that came, and accelerate is a beautiful word that came today. The meaning of all these three words is same. The meaning is increase, my dear friends. Yes or no? The meaning is what? Increase. Okay, increase. Similarly, when I say sobering, my dear friends, when I say sobering, or when I say disconcerting, all these words came today. See, this is how you study synonyms and antonyms, my dear friends. You don't study them randomly. You study newspaper, you study articles, you study vocabulary, and then naturally you will be able to remember. So sobering and disconcerting is causing sadness, worrying, my dear friends. Okay, worrying. Chalo. If you work hard today, my dear friends, if you work hard today, success is inevitable. There is no doubt about it. What is when by repeating, my dear friends? Reiterate. Today, what I'm doing, I'm repeating the words. Yes, reiterating is very important. Reiterate is important. And reiterate is very close to recurrence. What is when by recurrence? Happen again. Okay. Recurrence means, my dear friends, happen again. So I and my friend have standoff these days. Standoff is a kind of dislike. We don't talk to each other, my dear friends. We don't talk to each other. Similarly, there are two words with a kind of synonym kind of stuff. What are those two words, my dear friends? If you remember, there is a beautiful word that I have said called slump. Slump. Again, a beautiful word called, my dear friends, de-escalate. Yes or no? Do you remember? De-escalate. So de-escalate and slump again are, you can call them synonyms. The meaning is decrease. I'll put an arrow mark, downfall. So this is the beauty, my dear friends. See how beautiful how beautifully you can study the vocabulary. See, synonyms are ready here. See, that's how you study words every day. Okay. So now what is meant by contravention, my dear friends? Contravention is nothing but breach, violate something. You promised, but you violate it. Okay. Now what is meant by disproportionate? I'm sure everybody knows disproportionate assets in a wrong order. Disproportionate in a wrong order or a confusing order. Okay. So what is meant by steer, my dear friends? Steer is what? Guide, show direction. And durable goods, right? Strong goods, everlasting goods. Yes or no? Durable goods, strong goods, everlasting goods. And my dear friends, what is meant by undershoot? Undershoot is nothing but shoot below the target, or you miss the target. You miss the target. Okay. Curb is control. Yes or no? Curb is control, my dear friends. What is assert? Say something very confidently, clearly. Transient is a beautiful word. Yes or no? Temporary. My friend is sad. I told him, Arey bhaiya, don't worry, cheer up. Nothing is permanent. Everything is transient. What is meant by tame, my dear friends? Tame is control. Tame is control. So revive is start from the beginning happily. Revive. Revival. So there is a beautiful word called sequential, in the right order. Sequential in the right order. Sequential increase means increase in the right order. Heed, beautiful word, my dear friends. Heed is a fantastic word. Heed is attract or attention. Dictum, very, very important word for exams. Dictum is what? A formal announcement or a kind of judgment also. And hedge. Hedge is control. Hedge is having power or having control about something. Pace. Pace is what, my dear friends? Speed. Pace is what? Speed. Oh, beautiful words today have come. There are many words, but I have chosen only some to repeat. I hope This program called SHYAM Sir's program will really make a tangible difference in your vocabulary standards very soon, provided you follow the program every day and also make a running notes. Friends, the game is not yet over. I have done my job. Now you must do your job. What is that? I'm announcing 3 words as words of the day today. I want you to work on them, create your own examples, send those examples in the comment section. Okay. So I want you to create an example with the word heed. But my request is before you create some example randomly, study this word on the internet, study this word in the dictionary. Then you will understand it much better how to use it. Heed. I want you to create a beautiful example with the word heed, my dear friends. Okay. Then I want you to create an example with the word sobering. I want you to create an example with the word sobering, my dear friends. Okay. Sobering is a beautiful word. Very, very, very important word. Okay. Then I want you to create again a beautiful example with the word transient. So 3 words, I want you to create examples and send them in the comment section. Don't forget that SHYAM Sir will be waiting to read your examples. Send the examples right away. I hope the session is interesting and useful. Keep constantly giving your feedback in the comment section. And all the best, my dear friends. Good luck. This is all for today. See you in my next session. Have a beautiful day. Signing off, you SHYAM Sir.